It's been a while since I've recorded a new song, and this one is more of an essay and less of a song, but I'm playing the guitar to make it more like art. And if you'd like to play along, this guitar is tuned to an open D, and it's called So This Is Kwanzaa. So this is Kwanzaa. No one enjoys being shat upon from a great height. That is why I've held my tongue until Christmas had passed. So as you shuffle your newly minted usurious credit card debt and process all the sodium and trans fat from your free hams while you wash down your big pharma blood pressure meds with formaldehyde-laced alcohol and toke your government-approved sour diesel, and ponder if the Eagles might make the playoffs if only they had fewer white coaches. Let's take a moment as they quietly remove our history from schools, courthouses, universities, parks, town squares, websites, and teach the children to hate themselves because of the color of their skin. And the government steals half of my labor and gives it to a third worlder that illegally entered my systematically racist and bigoted country to escape the oppression in their own communist, socialist Whoa, wait a second. Something about that doesn't sound right. Why would tens of thousands of brown people walk 1,000 miles to a much, much worse situation where they'll just be harassed and discriminated against by evil white supremacist colonizers and denied free school and free food and free healthcare and free housing, jobs, and cash money to send back to the aforementioned third world shithole of origin? Oh, I forgot. It's white people's fault that other sovereign nations are like that in the first place. And I owe some guy from Colombia half of what I worked my ass off for because slavery. And I elected the folks that wrote the laws that allowed it in the first place. The taking of half my shit, that is. In the very least, I should rejoice that it's only half, right? Anyway, as the new monuments to convicted felons, woman abusers, kidnappers, tax evaders, drug dealers, homosexuals, pedophiles, murderers, liars and thieves go up all around our once great nation, and our young men are transformed into beta cuck, MGTOW, incel, sissy, soy boys that would rather waste the day playing video games than learn about honor and duty and pride and work and, heaven forbid, touch an icky gun. Have no fear, though. They also have access to an unlimited supply of free pornography that promotes incest, voyeurism, self-abuse, gang rape, and miscegenation. That'll grow them up just right. And the pink-headed, half-shaved, head-cess-chubbed, feminazi, man-hating so-called teacher will be sure to tell them all about the 50 genders and anal sex and masturbation and how awesome it is to be gay. And of course, evil white men are. So your boys are in good hands. And as the military fires thousands of service members because they won't take an experimental drug therapy that doesn't work for a disease that you have to be tested for with faulty test processes to even know that you might have it. And have a 99.7% survival rate that 88% of infected people never even have symptoms for. Oh yes, they're very busy painting the ships pink and naming them after queer heroes and demonizing 20-year vets that served dutifully in foreign Zog wars for the benefit of some folks that think of you as cattle and aren't even good enough to eat at the same table with. And as inflation is its worst in 50 years, your daughters, poor things, prancing around with their Chinese spyware, cavorting to jungle beats and learning the mating rituals of the Congolese, caking their already beautiful faces with cosmetics that were developed by torturing animals, promoted by social influencers that are pseudo-famous for being pseudo-famous. They use fake tits, fake contacts, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, and electronic beauty filters to make your little girls feel horrible about themselves as they try to feel normal. As they chant lyrics promoting drug abuse, and murder, and violence, hedonism, godlessness along to the beats, leaving out the swear words. But their mouths silently move, revealing what's in their confused minds as they gleefully upload their tarted up booty dance videos so that pedophiles across the world can laugh and laugh. It's okay though that Z-Ping and Lil Wayne and that pink-haired commie are raising your kids though, right? Because after they get knocked up in the trans bathroom at their middle school by DeAndre, the budding Rhodes Scholar, you'll get to raise them kids all by yourself. Unless, of course, you take them to the baby butcher and have that useless clump of cells sucked right out for the low, low price of nothing. Since the abortionists want taxpayers to foot the bill in the name of women's health and reproductive rights. Or you could just sign her up for the military and kill two birds with one stone, get a taxpayer-funded sex change operation as well. Because after all, 16-year-olds that haven't paid jack shit in taxes and have zero life experience in the real world should get to vote and serve in the military. But only if they've been quadruple jabbed with a booster or two. Illegal aliens as well. But they don't need a jab to cross the border and then get flown to mostly conservative cities at taxpayer expense. But don't call them illegal aliens. That's racist. The new speak term is undocumented arrival or some other nonsense. So as you bounce little Ashante on your knee by the light of the arson fire set by BLM and Antifa in the silhouette of the Floyd Memorial with the sound of so-called gun violence off in the diverse distance, and hope that tonight isn't the night that you get that phone call that your sweet little girl OD'd behind a dumpster in Kensington. Take a moment to learn about the origins of Kwanzaa. It'll take your mind away from how badly we've all fucked up the present and the future for the next 100 or more years, and you might maybe just learn something. And let's go, Brandon.